In this episode, Honda's hill start stupidity, battle of the GTRs, and the crazy Swede at Caffeine and Gasoline. Welcome to episode 85 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Brow, how have you been doing lately?
I've been good. I've been spending more time in a Honda Civic Type R again.
Oh.
So, remember how a while ago I was kind of chirping that it doesn't have a handbrake?
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes handbrake hill starts particularly challenging, doesn't it?
It had the button.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh. You see my predicament.
Yeah.
So I'm working with creating more delicacy in driving a manual transmission. And one thing we came across is a slight incline. And as soon as we go off the brake to the gas to start clutching out, the car starts to roll back.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, so if this was like your BRZ, I would just reach down, grab the handbrake, hang on to this thing until I'm at my friction point and I can start giving it some gas and clutch out.
I do it often.
Yeah, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you do it if there's no handbrake?
You grow a third foot.
Apparently.
I don't know.
Yeah. So this puzzled me, which led me to look into the owner's manual. And it turns out the new Honda Civic Type R has a hill start assist. So you would hope that a new manual would have some sort of hill start assist, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it's the most useless hill start assist in the world.
What does
because, are you ready for what it actually says, like verbatim in the manual?
Uh-huh.
It says, the first bullet point is, hill start assist will not work on a steep incline. My favorite part, though, the very next bullet point. Hill start assist will not work on a slight incline.
What? What's between those?
So, apparently Honda has decided that if it's not the most mediumist amount of incline, then it's useless. It's not going to work on a steep incline. But no worries, it's also not going to work on a small incline either. So you're just SOL, aren't you?
Oh, great.
What stupidity is this? Why put something in that's not going to work when you need it, but it's also not going to work when you think you might also not need it, but you need it?
We're going to design a tire to roll and then not design it to roll.
Correct. Yes.
What?
Like, we're going to give you a hill start assist that doesn't actually assist you in starting on any kind of hill.
All right.
But there's a remedy. Because the button handbrake will automatically disengage if you come off the clutch and on the gas at the same time, giving yourself a standing start.
Oh.
I had to do some digging in the owner's manual to discover this. This wasn't like an easily discoverable, bold, like under hill start assist. You must also, like, just, oh my God.
So you can go in on the clutch and it'll still hold.
Yep.
You have to be doing the gas and clutch simultaneously?
For it to come to deactivate, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. Then what's the point of hill start assist?
That wasn't part of the hill start assist?
No.
Oh, I thought that was part of it.
No.
Oh.
The hill start assist is a separate thing that obviously isn't a thing if it only works on a medium amount of hill.
You know, in marketing, where you have a list of bullet points?
Yes.
That you have a product. Our product does this.
Mm-hmm.
They put hill start assist on that. And then they said, it doesn't actually do that. It's called something else. And the technical team was like, well, we still got to implement it, so we'll just implement it on this other button and this other setting. And just marketing, you can still put that on your website. It doesn't matter.
It was the two immediate bullet points under hill start assist. Will not work on a steep incline. Will not work on a small incline. So what the hell kind of incline does it work on?
Medium.
And what is a medium amount of incline?
I don't know.
Is Everest in a medium amount of incline, or is a slight raised crosswalk a medium amount of incline?
I don't know.
I don't either. But
so is the sequence: you get to your stoplight, you hold the brake, you press the e-brake button.
Yep.
And then you get
Foot
off the brake.
Yep.
And then you get ready to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The lunacy of that is just like, what's the point in it?
Interesting.
Why?
Wow.
But let's move on.
Let's do it.
Because you, my friend, missed a pretty special Sarasota Caffeine and Gasoline, which is
not cars and coffee.
Correct. Same idea, but more of an intimate setting, which is really cool because you get to actually like talk to the owners of the cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to jump out to Sarasota Caffeine and Gasoline this past weekend, and let's quickly run through some picks.
Sure.
So there was a really cool old resto modded bug. It had some cool patina on it, but my favorite part was the interior, which was insane.
Wow.
It's just slapped a bunch of metal pieces. Look at how uncomfortable the chairs are.
Yeah.
I like all the shell casings in the ashtray and underneath the handbrake.
Wood planks for the seats and just metal everywhere.
It's so
License
cool.
plates for the dashboard. It's crazy.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, that was something cool. There was this beautiful old M5. Can't go wrong with that. Just stunning spec.
It's a boat, but it's awesome.
And the perfect daily.
Yeah.
God, I love that car. Then a very odd champagne on red spec Ferrari 488 Spider.
Okay.
Kind of weird. Then there is a horrible BMW i3 with purple accents. Why?
Purple is weird.
Why?
On
That's
that
just
car.
why.
I'm not opposed to giving it character, but purple?
That car also just looks like a wart.
I think normally that's the light blue, right?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. They just purpled them.
Yes.
Okay.
Then a BMW 335 IS. And that was actually... So the 335 IS was kind of a cool car. It was a sports luxury coupe, or they made a sedan or convertible. And what it was is they took the standard, what's called an N54 engine out of the 335i, which was factory twin turbo, true twin turbo, not twin scroll, but a factory true twin turbo straight six. So it was like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of a neat car.
And that's the S.
335IS.
You see 335Is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see the S.
But this gen, the E93, I believe is what this one is, would have been a factory twin turbo.
Huh.
Pretty cool car. And then 996 followed by an old air-cooled 911, a couple air-cooled in a sandwich. So then we had the discussion of Corvettes. There is a plethora of C7s and some C8s, and I still have to say the C7 does it for me. The C8 just doesn't tickle my fancy. But there's something about this particular C7 we're looking at. If you go to the next picture, there's... Oh, no, I don't know where the picture went. Aha! We found it. What does this have all over the back of it?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Would you like some louvers?
Yeah.
Louvers on your louvers?
Mm-mm.
How many louvers would you like? All of the louvers.
That doesn't work on that car.
No.
That does not work on that car.
No.
No.
You don't do that to that car.
I will say I saw a C8, a red C8, which is exactly what we got to drive. But it was like across the way, across an intersection, and like behind some bushes. And I could barely see enough red and enough of the side of the car. And I went, is that a 458 or is that a C8?
Oh, no, you didn't.
And then as I got closer, I was like, clearly that's a C8. But for a moment, if it's obstructed enough, you can mistake.
You must have been drunk.
No. It was like 11 in the morning. Wasn't
happening.
happening.
Had some mimosas.
No. I mistaked one.
But yeah, more horrible shots of the louvers that just stick out by a mile. Just
Too many.
Odd.
Doesn't work.
Just weird. Oh, there's my old man's 997 GTS. Right next
classic.
to a horribly looking 440i or whatever that is. The one we drove, essentially. Beautiful 992 turbo. Not 992, pardon me. 991.2 turbo. Not an S.
All right.
C7 Grand Sport, like a Grand Sport. Yep.
And they didn't put Z06 bodywork all over the place.
No, it does have Z06 bodywork.
ZR1.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. And then a C8 black on brown. It just doesn't, it's just so right in front of a Ferrari F8.
Yeah. It needs more character than that.
It's got too much pointy, not enough swoopy.
It's like the black on black Lamborghini, right?
Yeah.
It's the same problem.
Meh.
There's just not. It's missing something.
Yeah. And then a stunning 812
That is
super
cool.
fast. Front
rims-
engined V12.
The rims on that car make it look like it's moving all the time.
I love that car so
All
much.
the time.
I love that car. I love that spec too. That blue with the like gunmetal wheels,
That's cool.
yellow calipers. And then a lovely spec on this F8. Black on red.
Ah. Yeah.
But with silver wheels. The silver wheels break it up. If it had black wheels, it's too black.
Right. And it accents the red with the brake calipers. That's good.
That's a very good spec. There's the back of it. Look at how everything is designed for aero there. It's pretty neat.
Yes, it is.
Yes. I had to throw this in here.
Oh, no.
A pale yellow Chrysler Crossfire convertible.
Class.
Yes. Yes.
Florida class.
It's
right
just
there.
awful. And then C7 Z06 right next to an Audi S5.
Interesting.
And a Firebird. There's the S5.
Mm-hmm.
And then a Miata hardtop.
Kind of rare to see.
Don't like them.
Really?
Don't like the hardtop.
Why?
It looks incorrect.
I kind of see what you mean. It's got a big arched back.
It's like a Targa Miata.
Yeah.
Miata needs to be a true open top, not like a Targa. Or
Yeah.
or a true hardtop.
But it would be cool to have one of those because it would probably handle just that bit better.
I don't know if it would though.
I don't know.
I'd have to
I
try
have
one.
driven a Miata before, and I will say it was a blast.
I bet. Moving on to a C55 AMG. Do like that.
A classic.
And then we've got a
Ooh.
gated
Whoa.
6-speed manual Murcielago.
Wow.
Love that.
That's cool.
Right next to, which is that AMG GT Black Series that stole the show at Cars and Coffee. But surprisingly, that did not steal the show. I don't even know what picture's next. Oh, a row of Lamborghinis. There's a couple other things. We'll get back to what steals the show in a minute here. But let's keep moving because now we're coming up to one of my favorite cars. 992 GT3. But it's a special one.
It's next to an Aston.
Yeah. But it's in paint to sample, yachting blue metallic. Silver wheels with the silver Porsche side decal.
Yachting blue metallic.
It is such a beautiful color in person. It is kind of gray, kind of blue, kind of green, depending on how the light hits it.
Okay.
Stunning. I think there's a picture of the back of it too. It's just in different light. It's a little purple. It's such a cool. I've never seen that color before. That paint and sample yachting blue metallic is stunning. The clear taillights with the silver wheels and the silver Porsche side decal tie that all in very nicely, in my opinion.
That's a good spec.
Yeah.
That's a good spec.
And then, this is a new Ferrari F8 that just got back from the tuner, and it makes over 1,000 horsepower.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoa.
But that leads us to what stole the show.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody expected this. A Koenigsegg CCX showed up.
CCX.
Yeah, it was from 2006, 2010, so I don't know the exact year here. But, oh my God, I have never seen a Koenigsegg before.
Neither have I.
And nobody expected this to just show up at a random Caffeine and Gasoline.
I mean, there's some high-end cars here, but this kind of takes it to the next level.
Yeah, Koenigsegg?
Yeah.
That's like, holy hell.
I've also never seen one in person.
I've never seen a Koenigsegg in person. The guy sitting on it, I had to take a picture of that. That's the owner.
Oh. Oh, boy.
He was sitting on his car. I was like, okay, I have to get a picture of that.
Wow.
But this is built by 1K Motorsports, just down south, I think, Fort Myers, so a little south of us.
Okay.
This car is insane. Completely upgraded every single thing. 6-speed sequential manual. It's unbelievable. There's so much purpose to this car. I've never seen a Koenigsegg before, ever.
Dang.
It's just so cool.
There's carbon everywhere.
Yes, would you like some carbon? More carbon. And then look at the leather underneath the carbon.
Yeah.
It's just carbon. It's so cool.
God.
So I think that for sure is going to be my spot of the week. What do you think?
I don't blame you for that one.
I've never seen a Koenigsegg before. And I saw a random Koenigsegg just show up. at Caffeine and Gasoline.
I've seen Veyrons. I've seen every Lamborghini you can imagine.
You've even seen a Pagani.
I've seen Paganis. I've seen an Enzo. Never seen a Koenigsegg.
Yeah, the Swedish car. So let me give you a little stats on a Koenigsegg CCX.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for sure going to claim my spot of the week by a huge margin. Like, huge. But the Koenigsegg CCX was made from about 2006, 2010. It does come with a 4.7-liter V8 that is twin supercharged.
Oh.
So remember that Aston Drift car we talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is way back in the day. They did a twin superchargers
Wow.
on this car.
That's crazy.
What a wild thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's just wild, crazy Swedish thing. It just existed, right?
Christian von Koenigsegg.
Yes, Christian von Koenigsegg. It did have stock about 806 horsepower with 679 pound-feet of torque.
That's plenty.
So that's stock, though.
Oh, boy.
This car's not stock.
Here we go.
This car, I was actually talking to the owner. So I was chatting with him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's upgraded literally every single thing on the car. He took the regular Koenigsegg CCX and said, "Oh, that's just much too boring for me." And upgraded the twin superchargers, upgraded everything that you could upgrade was upgraded. And he custom built pretty much all of it. He owns 1K Motorsports.
Okay.
So, Camilo, great to meet you, by the way. 6-speed sequential gearbox. It weighed about 3,200 pounds. One of 30.
Oh, there's only 30.
One of 30 CCXs.
Oh. I knew that they were low production numbers. I didn't know that they were that low.
But
production
30?
number.
Whew.
Yeah. That means that this car becomes more valuable over time.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Yeah, let me actually talk about that. Because when you bought it new, you could have bought it for about $650,000-ish.
Oh, boy.
Rumors are that it's now worth close to $2.5 million.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, my God. Oh, and by the way, this one shoots flames.
Of course.
Because
Of
why
course.
not? Because why not?
Wow. That's wild.
And if you look in the interior picture, there's a picture of the seats. Notice anything different?
Yeah. The driver's seat is full carbon.
Yeah.
It's just a carbon shell.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
What a thing to spot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm still flabbergasted. The fact that the random Koenigsegg just shows up. Never have I ever seen a Koenigsegg before. Ever. Normally, the AMG GT Black Series is going to be the steel, Mr. Studio girl, right? This was just completely overshadowed the AMG GT Black Series. The GT Black
Obliterated.
Series, cool. But, hello? A 1 of 30 Koenigsegg CCX? Are you kidding me?
Is this more rare than the Pagani?
I think it's neck and neck.
Really?
I think it's about the same in terms of production numbers.
Wow. That's
The
wild.
Pagani Huayra BC, though, that's rarer because that's 1 of 10.
Yes.
We have one of those.
Jeez. There's everything around here.
But a Koenigsegg? I didn't know we had Koenigsegg's around. I knew we had Paganis and every other Lamborghini and Ferrari you can imagine, McLaren. But a Koenigsegg?
I didn't know either.
Damn.
That's
Freaking
crazy.
cool.
So that's your car spot.
So that's my spot of the week.
Okay.
But there's one more thing I did see that I do want to just quickly mention.
Okay.
That was kind of neat because I'd never seen one yet. And it's an Aston Vantage, but it's not a regular Vantage. It's the new Vantage F1 edition. So you can tell because it's got that wing on the back.
Oh.
I saw one literally just today, and I was like, whoa, an F1 edition Aston.
Huh.
So it's essentially the pace car that they use at F1.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's actually super cool.
Yeah. I saw it, and I was like, oh, damn. They're 4-liter twin-turbo V8, 527 horsepower, so I think it gets a little bump over the standard Vantage.
Right.
0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, $170-ish thousand.
Dang.
But cool car. Another one I was like, whoa, if you know, you know. It's not just a regular Vantage. It's a Vantage F1 edition.
Yep. And that probably would have been your spot.
It would have been my spot if the Koenigsegg didn't just magically appear at Caffeine and Gasoline.
Had you not seen a Koenigsegg?
I've never seen it before. But that wraps up my spots. Have you seen anything?
I did. So I think that it was the same day. I am pretty sure that I spotted this Ferrari, the one that you took the photo of.
But it's not silver.
No. What color is it?
Champagne.
Yeah, it was a cream-esque color, which I thought was pretty cool.
Then he was probably out for a drive.
He was going to get groceries.
It's a
So were we.
perfect grocery getter car.
I guess so. At least that's what he thought. But I'm not going to count that as my car spot because I saw something that I think we might know someone who owns.
Okay.
Or know of. It was a matte black GTR.
Ooh.
It was driving around this area. And they went the other way. And I actually really like a matte black GTR.
It's a good spec for that.
Yeah. Do you know who happens to have this?
Yes, so they also own the green AMG GTR as well.
The matte one.
Yep.
Just matte on matte.
So take your pick of GTR. Would you like a German GTR or a Japanese GTR?
I think I would go Japanese.
German. You knew that was coming, though.
Yeah. I was a big fan. I think that these were lined up in the last Cars and Coffee, weren't they?
They were. Yep. Because same family owns both of them.
Right. It was cool to see. But I do have... I do like those GTRs. There's something about the complexity.
Fair point. Their Instagram handle is Godzilla and Hulk. Is who that is. So you get it Hulk for the green, Godzilla for the Japanese.
I see.
So shout out to you guys. We were spotting you, apparently.
For sure. Cool stuff.
Agreed.
It's time to move on, my friend.
Okay, what you got?
Move on to the I wish they would have. Do you have a good one?
Okay, so I do have one. And it is one that has to do with sedans, more specifically. And my I wish they would have is that I wish all sedans would come standard with rear seat air vents.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Especially living here.
That's a good one.
Because you ever ridden in the back seat in Florida in the middle of summer?
It's awful.
Oh my God.
You just bake.
You die.
Yeah.
You become casseroled.
You shrivel up and die.
Yes.
Oof.
So I wish that all sedans came standard with rear seat air vents.
You always have the person up front try to swivel it so you get a little bit of air in the back, and it never works.
It never works because you only ever get, it's on almost like the amount of air you ever get in the back is like a little asthmatic mouse breathing through a straw at you. That's all you get.
And that's with the AC on full blast.
Yes.
Every vent pointed directly back.
Yes. Because it's getting lost. And it just, I just wish every sedan came standard with rear seat air vents. And I actually got that I wish I would have for my sister-in-law, Ashley. Because she's got a baby, right? So it would make a lot of sense so that you don't casserole your baby.
Right.
See?
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
So do you have an I wish they would have?
I do. I wish that there was a way where I wish that cell phone providers or that whoever creates a cell phone, be it Google, Apple, Samsung, whoever it is, had a way or mandated a way to disable your phone while you were driving.
Ooh.
Disable it in a way that prevents you from using social media apps specifically, right? You can listen to music. You shouldn't be able to text, but you should be able to make an emergency phone call.
You should be able to voice text.
Yeah. Maybe it should probably just be a straight up, you can't do anything except for use an emergency call.
I like that idea.
Yes, because you're starting to play gray areas, right? And gray areas just, we know how racing works.
I'm with you.
Everybody takes advantage of gray areas.
Well, of course.
Yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. So I think that they should be able to cut off, regardless of if you are the passenger or the driver or whoever, it is worth the lives and economic benefit that there would be.
I see your point.
To have that.
I see your point, and that plays back to my, I don't even want to call it a near-death experience, but when I had to stop in the middle of an intersection so that I didn't get T-boned by someone doing 45. Because I actually watched the car that was coming through the intersection on a blatant red light directly in front of me. I could see the driver visibly with a hand up, with one hand at 12, and one hand physically holding their phone in front of their face like that. And they were completely oblivious to the fact that they just blew clean through a full-blown red light at 45 to 50 miles an hour.
It is surprising how much danger people get put in while driving just because people want to be entertained. Let
me give you some math. You ready?
Yep.
You're driving on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Speed limit's what, 70 miles an hour?
Yep.
Okay. You know how fast you're going feet per second at 70 miles an hour?
What is that?
102.67 feet. Every single second that you're driving.
102 feet.
A little over 102 feet.
Wow.
In 1 second. So pull your phone out and start trying to send a text. That's going to take you 5 seconds.
At least?
Dude, that's over 500 feet that you went forwards while looking backwards.
That's 1.5
not necessarily look backwards, but not looking at anything.
Right. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
When you put the math into it, it's like, oof.
Mm-hmm.
Can you drive your car 500 feet without hitting something?
And
probably not.
The kinetic energy equation is 1/2 mv squared. Squared is the problem in that equation.
Yes. Exponential.
Yes. There's either a 4 or 8 times difference going half the speed in the amount of energy that you need to dissipate in a crash. So speed kills, but texting and driving kind of starts that accident.
Well, it's not the speed that gets you. As the famous Jeremy Clarkson said,
it's
the sudden stop that gets you.
Yeah.
Just
There's
saying.
that. Yes. I think that it should be mandated that you cannot use your phone except for emergency phone calls.
I do like your I wish I would have. I do think it would save some lives out here.
It would save a lot.
It would
and
save
a lot
lives.
of accident damage and a lot of hardship for a lot of people.
Yep, agree. So that's all you got?
That's it.
All right, so that's going to wrap us up for episode 85. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave us a thumbs up, a comment as to what you wish they would have, and subscribe to the channel. It'd be awesome. Would appreciate that so much. If you're listening on the audio, your Apples and Spotifys and Googles and all them, make sure you leave us a 5-star rating and a review. We would be so thankful for that. And while you're at it, don't forget to follow us on social. Facebook is We Are Auto, Instagram is We Are Auto _, YouTube is We Are Auto, and our website is weareauto.io. And keep your eyes peeled on the website. We got some cool stuff coming soon.
Yes, we do.
So that's all I got for you. Thanks so much for watching and listening. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.